I love Dr. Choudhry and Nurse CATALINA. They've always been available to us and have answered our texts and calls anytime we've had a concern. My name is Lindsey Moses. I had a double mastectomy on November 6th. I was initially told that I only needed to have my right breast removed as my left one was healthy, but I decided to go ahead and have both of them removed. I didn't have any symptoms. I got extremely lucky and my OBGYN sent me in for a baseline mammogram. And I almost didn't go, thinking I'm not 40 years old and I have no family history and I have no symptoms. Why would I need this? So I called and got it cleared with insurance first, and it was totally covered. So I went in and found out that I have 2 types of breast cancer in one breast.
Yeah, so Lindsey came in to see me initially with a newly diagnosed right breast cancer. So she really had no symptoms related to this and was getting a screening mammogram, and the screening mammogram showed an abnormality, which was worked up further with additional imaging and then ultimately biopsied. And so she already had the diagnosis of an invasive lobular carcinoma when she came to see me.
The OBGYN suggested that I see Dr. Choudhry, and I saw him in just a couple of days after my biopsy results came back. Yes, my initial consultation, he took away any anxiety that I had about the surgery. I knew for certain I would be well taken care of when I was under anesthesia. So after I was talking with Dr. Choudhry, some of the concerns that I had were if I was treatable and curable, and if I needed to have both breasts removed, and he left it up to me if I needed to have both of them removed or not.
So one of the special things we did from the surgical standpoint was a skin-sparing mastectomy. So there are different ways to do a mastectomy, and there's a kind of a traditional approach to it where you take out more skin and the nipple and areolar complex.
My OBGYN suggested that I see Dr. Choudhry, and since she was the one who sent me for the magical mammogram that found this, I totally went with her word and set up a meeting with Dr. Choudhry. He got me in very fast. So when my husband and I came to meet him, I was shaking and crying, and he gave me a big hug, and he wrapped me in a blanket and he sat me down and he told me that everything was going to be okay and that I was treatable and curable. Dr. Choudhry is extremely personable and kind, and I knew when he was speaking to me that he was speaking directly to me and not from just my biopsy results. He cared about me as a whole person. I love Dr. Choudhry and Nurse CATALINA. They've always been available to us and have answered our texts and calls anytime we've had a concern. I have and will continue to recommend NorthStar Surgery to friends and family.